Yeah, sure.
What do you mean?
Yeah, sure. We'll take my car, bro.
You're
Like
parking
if
in the back.
gas isn't expensive. Is that why you? Is that your little trick? You always let me park in the back, so that way your excuse for me to get used for me. That's your excuse for me to drive.
You want me to park in the back and you park outside?
Okay, I'm just saying. Anyways,
All right, ready?
yeah. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Media Mixtape podcast. I'm your boy Obi Jack, sitting next to me, my brother Josh D, and welcome back to another fucking
Movies
podcast.
and-
I was
yeah.
going to say another video.
Yeah, movies and music episode.
Yes, on today's episode, I don't know if you read the title or not, but we are going to be giving our dream Coachella lineup. Now, we're only doing 6 artists. We didn't want to be here for 3 hours.
Well, yeah. There's like 500 artists that typically go to Coachella, right? So.
And we try to like use this stipulation of like make it like a realistic.
I don't know
lineup.
how realistic mine is.
Mine's not super realistic either, but
it's true.
I felt like I like.
Yeah, I progressed it of like, I don't want to say how big the artists are.
It goes from like smaller artists to big artists. Mine goes from like really small artists to big.
Yeah, so mine doesn't go from like super small artists or different genres really to be too much to be honest.
Right.
But mine goes from like a certain vibe and kind of progresses to like, yeah, it's a smaller artist, sure, but not necessarily a small artist compared to the grand scheme of artists.
Right. I do have an artist on mine that recently passed away, and
What?
I just want to say that I'm gonna put him.
That's not realistic at all.
I'm saying like
Rest in peace to who it is.
yeah. If he was still alive,
You would
I would've
like
put him
to
on
have the
for
artist.
sure.
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But,
Yeah, no, pay some
so
homage.
we're gonna get into that a little bit later, but first we're gonna get into some news and stuff. Obviously, talk about the week. Josh where did you just come from?
Where did I come from? I was in Vegas recently. We talked about that last time, actually, though. I was in Vegas. Where else did I go recently? Didn't I go? I've been doing so many things.
We went
bro.
somewhere recently.
I just do so many things, you know? I went to Disneyland. I went to California Adventure. Yes,
Oh,
bro.
wait, Karina and I were getting into a debate.
What? Your
'Cause-
fiance.
Yes. So Karina was saying like, if you're an adult, you shouldn't be going to Disneyland, and I'm like, no.
Disneyland?
Yes.
And saying, like, what's it called?
Well, it was more.
Is it like California Adventure is more adult and Disneyland's more for kids?
No. She was just saying
In general?
Disneyland. Is
Have you
whack.
gone to California Adventure
That's
recently?
what I was telling her. I'm like,
California
you could drink
Adventure
at
is
California
the shit,
Adventure.
Yeah. So I just went to California
But this is
Adventure.
what it was, and I think this is what it was. She just doesn't like Disneyland.
Well, I think what it is also is probably she, and this is your fiance, you know more than her. You know about her than I, more
Right.
about her than I do.
Right.
I'm assuming she's not a fan of Disney adults.
Yeah, that was part of it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's part of it. I was like,
Is that Disney
why
adults?
are you like excited to get every
Yeah.
year and like?
That's what it is that like, so here's my thing. No disrespect to Disney adults,
Yeah.
but sometimes y'all are crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's definitely the vibe that she's talking about. Of like,
Yeah.
you get every time you go, you get like a new ear for your collection.
So it's
and,
ruined.
like-
It's ruined Disneyland in general for her.
Yeah,
because
'cause you're like,
there's too many
what are you
adults that are
doing?
weirdly being. But if you go to Disneyland, like I don't notice that many Disney adults. For the most part,
Maybe not anymore. But I
you're
think back in
walking-
the day,
Well, to me, I notice there are adults who are at Disneyland having a good time, but
Right.
I'm saying I don't notice like really people who are geeking out about Disney every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? I see a lot of families. I see a lot of parents who are with their kids. You'll see 1 or 2, Disney adults, but I don't really see too many there physically. I've met people who are Disney adults.
Yeah.
I've seen them online on social media and stuff.
this all started because me and her were arguing about which was the best
Amusement park?
Amusement park, and I
Okay.
said Knott's Berry Farm fucking sucks.
Knott's
Knott's Berry Farm is whack, bro. And I think we started going
When was the
back.
last time you've been to Knott's Berry Farm?
So this is what it was. It was like Knott's Berry Farm's whack, and she's like, Disneyland's whack. You shouldn't be going as an adult. That was like kind of like.
Well,
her-
then it goes to like you shouldn't be going to any
anywhere.
amusement park
That's what I'm saying.
as an adult.
Number
then.
one. Number two, I said Knott's is.
How about you let people enjoy their
Knott's?
lives?
No, because you guys came up too, and I'm like, it's cool because like they're a couple and like they went together and
also
you get to go on
young.
rides. Yeah, like you're young. I'm like, they're still kids. They're not, it's not like
They're
they're
young, early 20s. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she just doesn't like Disney.
Yeah, I would think that. My guess is that she doesn't like Disneyland partially because of the Disney
Well, she was
adults,
saying
how crazy
she
they
was
get
saying
about
it's
it.
not. They're not worth the line. The lines aren't worth the wait.
Okay, but that's my thing. When was the last time she's gone to Disneyland? Take her to Disneyland. Take her. Because
Yeah.
So what happened? What I did was there's a Southern California discount for people who live in Southern California. LA's the best fucking place to fucking live. And so it's you get 3 different days. The ticket I got from me and my girlfriend, it was for Valentine's Day this year.
Right.
So we got to go 3 different days over the next 3 months. You have until May 26th to go 3 different days. You have to go during the week. You can only go one park for a specific day, which is cool because I typically only want to stay at one park anytime I go to a park. It's too much fucking walking.
Right.
But the point is, like, it's a 3-ticket thing. So it's 3 tickets for $200.
Right.
So I was able to go 3 different days to either Disneyland or California Adventure. Now you have to reserve the days and stuff. So that's kind of work around the schedule. A little logistically frustrating sometimes. But aside from that, it's cool. So we went to Disneyland on the day after Valentine's Day.
Right.
You spend a little bit of money, but like we pretty much hit every ride. I mean, we stayed all day long.
That's what I was telling her. I'm like, depending on when you go, like, because she was like, all the rides are like 2-hour waits. And I said, no,
yeah, it's kind of true. But there's a thing now called Genie Plus.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of it. It's basically like the Fast Pass situation. You pay $20 though for Genie Plus on the app.
Right.
And it like does this stuff for you. And then kind of like, it basically like organizes a day for you, kind of. Right. It doesn't like reserve a bunch of things for you, but it basically says like, this is your suggestion of what to do next and kind of thing like that. But the biggest thing that it does is it gives you a lightning pass ability. You pay an extra $20. That's all you pay.
Right.
So an extra $20 and you get to go, okay, I want the lightning pass for this specific ride at this specific time. Right. So when we went to Disneyland, bro, super lit.
Wait, we got lucky. You got to do it for every ride?
Not every ride. There are some rides that aren't Genie Plus associated
eligible
or whatever. Yeah, eligible. Yeah.
It's like, bitch, you fucking made this rule.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes like it is still packed even with lightning pass because a bunch of people are going at a certain specific time. Right. But I think it limits the people, so you're always kind of going to get a lower wait time. You know. So we were able to go. We got kind of lucky, but we were able to go to the Star Wars ride, which by the way is the sickest fucking ride ever.
That's what I was. Bro, I was telling her, I'm like, there's a fucking Star Wars land,
bro,
and there's a fucking
Star
Avengers
Wars land.
Land.
Is sick as shit, but also when you go to Star Wars land. The ride is the Rise of the Resistance. Yeah. All day, bro. 200-minute wait. Like, all day long. Like, an hour, 2 hours, all day. We were there, chilling. We go to the spot to see how long the line was. It was like 60 minutes. We're like, fuck it, let's wait. We go up. This is before we found out about the Genie Plus shit. We go up to the line, and then it was closed. They're like, oh, it's closed for, like, cleaning some shit up, whatever. So, I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck it. We go literally around the corner to get a churro. Yeah. I'm getting a churro, whatever. And then this guy and this girl, like, all Star Wars decked out, right? Getting a churro in front of us. I'm just like, cool, waiting, whatever. Yeah. His girl goes away around the corner. She comes back and goes, it's open. And I'm like putting 2 and 2 together and go, they're talking about Rise of the Resistance. Right. Fuck it, let's go. Because I think we did have the lightning pass for that one, for that specific time frame. But it was closed. So they're like, oh, you just come back when we reopen and you still use your lightning pass. Right. So I heard him say that. We said, fuck. Did he say fucking? No, I got a churro. Yeah. Followed them, and boom, fucking. They were like one of the first ones to get in. So we went lightning pass too. So I literally go lightning pass, walk straight into the ride, like to where the ride was. The group was together. So that was pretty sick. But yeah, there's ways to get around the lines. With the app too, you could order food. I don't know if we're fucking going into so many details about this. You can get the food. Right. So you can say, okay, I want to order food at this specific time. And instead of going and waiting in line at food, you order your food. You say, "Hey, I'm here." Yeah. And they go, "Okay, we're prepping your food." And then 5 minutes, they go, "All right, your food's ready at the window."
That's lit.
And you pick it up.
That's lit.
And you pay online too.
Yeah. Now I want to go. No, because I was telling her like, I as a 28-year-old adult man have no desire to go to Disneyland. Take my nephews, yes, absolutely. I would love to take them and have a blast. Yeah. Me personally, I don't have any desire to go to Disney.
Yeah, like okay, like if I was a single man, I wouldn't have gone.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I think we both came to the agreement of like, yeah, you guys are young, and
it's a couple thing.
It's a couple thing, and yeah, cool. I think for her, it was just like Knott's is better, Universal is better.
Also,
like, first of all,
no, but also you disrespected Knott's off top of her, and she must like Knott's, so that's probably why she went even harder on Disneyland, you know?
Yeah, I was telling her, I'm like, no, I fucking hated Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, Knott's is cool, Universal's cool, but Disneyland's better, bro. Like,
I was telling her, like, as an adult, Universal has 2 rides, and they got lucky as fuck with Harry Potter.
Yeah, the fact they have a whole Harry Potter fucking land. That's lucky honestly as fuck, bro. The best thing about Universal, I think.
And that's my thing. It's like, everything else is like pretty average there. Mm-hmm. And then Knott's Berry Farm, same thing. All the rides suck.
They're pretty cool.
It's pretty
the rides
average.
Are okay. The rides are okay. Bro. The rides are good for me because I'm not a fan of rides.
That's what I said.
Like roller coasters.
Six Flags has the best rides, but everything else is kind of whack. Food's whack.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, you can fucking drink at California Adventure now.
Yeah, dude, California Adventure's sick, bro. They have a lot of food. I don't know if it's on my Instagram.
Yeah.
The other day. We like tried hella food, tried hella drinks. It was
Yeah.
fire. It was fire. Pretty dope.
And her thing too is like everything is 3 times more expensive there, which is true.
It's true. But it's, fuck it.
I'm just saying.
Swipe the
man.
credit card, have a good time.
But
man.
I do want to take our nephews.
So I'm going to Disneyland on the May 3rd, actually.
That's your last.
the third day.
You're going the day before. That's actually smart because everybody's probably going to go the next day.
For May 4th?
May 4th.
Wow, that's actually really smart. I didn't even think about that.
So that's your third day?
But it's my girl and I's third year anniversary. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well,
shout out to Disneyland, man. Shout out to all the Disney adults
I like
out there.
Disneyland, but I get her point of like we're both adults now. Like we don't really have we both don't have a desire to go to Disneyland.
You got to go though. I think even if you go, you'll realize like
I told her like I want to go. I want to go see Star Wars Land because I am a big Star Wars.
That's
fan.
what I'm saying. Like the food, the rides,
Avengers,
some of the things you see, like it's pretty dope. Now
He needs to come to terms with the fact that I'm a nerd. Okay.
Like do I go and when I was at Disneyland, I was at California Adventure and I saw like some of the like people dressed up as like some of the characters and like was I like oh my god no
That's too far.
but I did see no.
Oh, you're saying like
there's like
okay,
the actors or whatever.
But there are people who fucking
do dress up,
And
as
it's
characters.
like-
No, but it was just Avengers actors like
if you're not
out
7,
there taking pictures
what are
and
you
like
doing?
waving at people and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And there are some adults who go, "Oh my god," and you're like, "All right, relax."
Right, yeah.
But I did see Black Widow, and I told my girl, "Can I take a picture with her?" And she was like, "What the fuck? Why would you do that? It's so weird." And I'm like, "It's fucking ScarJo, bro."
It is weird, though, bro. You're gonna post that?
I was joking. I wasn't actually gonna take a picture.
That's
But I was
what I'm
like,
saying. That's where I think Carla's like, yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you gonna post it?
Yeah, I
I
get it.
met someone who kind of looks like Scarlett Johansson.
No, it was a joke. But whatever, man. Let people enjoy their lives, bro. We live once. Go to Disneyland as an adult. Go to Disneyland as a fucking adult.
I like Josh's mentality. I do semi-agree with her, but
Yeah.
I still disagreed. We definitely debated about it.
Yeah. We're
I'm
getting
like, Disneyland's
into
lit.
movies and music stuff right now. Sorry, guys, I'm on Disneyland so much. But I want to say, before we get into that stuff, I had a story where it's not really embarrassing necessarily because, I fuck it. I bumped Meg Thee Stallion. But I was at Best Buy, and, this guy was like, the guy at Best Buy was like, hey, do you have, I was picking up an order. And he was like, you have the barcode, I got to scan it. So I unlocked my phone, and, Meg Thee Stallion was a recent song that I had added.
Yeah.
And it was on my music app. And I just, it was a quick second of, I paused for a second even, to be like, this guy now thinks I'm a huge Meg Thee Stallion fan.
This guy is fucking.
And I got embarrassed for a second. But fuck it. I bumped Meg Thee Stallion.
yeah.
I also bumped
Obviously.
that song. It was Meg's piano.
Obviously,
Fire
you bump it.
track.
It just was recently added to your music.
It's
So
fire. Shout out to Meg.
I mean, that is kind of embarrassing though.
It was just a weird thing of
like,
now this guy knows what music I
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't Meg, you know what I mean?
Right,
it was
right,
just this guy now thinks that,
he has a portal into my
even
life.
if it wasn't Meg, I could have been any artist.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Even if it's,
Wow.
I'm a huge
Yeah,
Drake fan.
fucking-
Even if it was Drake, I'm like, wow, look at this Drake fan. Recently
Nah,
adding
but
Drake.
Drake's not one of those artists that people go, wow, fucking, you're obsessed. Because, Drake's huge, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be, worse if it was, I
Beyonce.
guess that's not bad either, though.
There's nothing bad about any artist.
No, what I'm saying,
right?
if you had Meg as your screensaver, but even then, it's
Yeah, that would be
no,
embarrassing.
that,
That would be
no, but is it, though?
it is. It is.
I don't know. I'm just
I
saying.
think it's embarrassing to have any. Sometimes, as an adult, seeing myself as an adult, what are we doing? What are we judging people for? But there's people I've seen, as an adult, that have, an athlete as their screensaver. And I'm like, it's cool. But, if you're in your early 20s, fine. You're still,
Right.
on that. You're
still,
still young.
That's the type of thing that
You're
you're
in college.
obsessed about
That's
at
fine.
that age.
Yeah. When you got,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
mid-20s, I'll
I'm
be
not
like,
having
all right,
I'm not having
a celebrity in general as your screensaver, it's a
No.
little much.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
agree.
if it's not your dog
Hey,
or
but
your family
live your
or
truth, bro.
your
Live your truth.
significant other, don't do
Yeah, I have UCLA as my background.
it.
But,
That's lame.
but I'm trying to get into UCLA.
Yeah,
so
but that's
kinda
do you go there?
No, but
Even if you went there.
I'm trying to manifest it.
That's like me having a Cal State LA.
no,
fucking-
bro. If I get into UCLA,
a
I'm
full
never
Cal State
not
already?
wearing. Yeah, I'm never not wearing UCLA gear.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair, but the screensaver?
It's like I'm manifesting. It's me manifesting.
You're
It's
a
my motivation.
Fiance. Put your fiance.
Well, no, I have. You know how you have two separate ones.
yeah.
So I have my fiance as the lock screen
All right.
that everybody sees.
Yeah.
And then the
when
UCLA
you
ones when I
see,
open it. Yeah.
Okay.
You know? Anyways. Moving on to some movie news before we get into the Coachella stuff a little bit later. A list came out of the highest budgeted TV shows that are being made right now. Lord of the Rings is $475 million budget.
Yeah, which is actually really dope. I like this precedent that they're setting because it's like spend money. What's the reason to not spend money on TV shows?
I agree.
You're still going to make money.
The story. It's like we're in a new era of No, we want our shows to be fucking sick as fuck.
Yeah, like high quality. You know, like Euphoria is a show. I guess it's a kind of a crazy, dramatic, intense show, but it's a show that because of their budget or because they're down to spend some money, they have good actors,
right?
And they also have good writers. It seems like, and they also have good quality like filming where it feels more real world, right? Like when you watch like a sitcom. It's like obviously feels like this everything's fake. It's a set kind of you could feel that difference. You know what I mean? It's not like a huge difference. Like I still enjoy sitcom-y shows. You know, like one of my favorite shows is How I Met Your Mother, right? Sitcom on a set. You know,
but it's when I'm talking when it's like stuff like this. It's Lord of the Rings, Stranger Things, and House of Dragons, which is whatchamacallit?
Gardens of
fucking
what's it called?
Game of Thrones
spinoff. The G.
There's 270 mil and 200 mil is their budget.
But yeah, my point is it still stands. Like generally speaking, like Euphoria, obviously, like you're not fucking having special effects or anything. But like the point is, like it's a little bit higher budgeted, where like it feels more like real world and stuff. I feel like the stuff that's happening is real in the show. Same thing goes to like when you go to those Game of Thrones stuff. Yeah, obviously Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings is a fictional world, but I want it to feel real.
Right.
I don't want to watch a Flash show, right? Jake and I used to watch Flash for a little bit, which was actually a really good show. I watched the first season.
First season was great.
But I stopped watching because it was like really bad, like, you know, what's it called? Quality of the
graphics.
A graphic effect, the special effects.
Yeah.
Special effects just weren't there. Especially when you're talking about a world where a time in history where we're able to see these like amazing, big budgeted Marvel movies and DC movies and all these like comic movies where it's like they're spending millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to give us a high quality, making this stuff look real, which is why we love it. You know, you got to do the same thing with shows. I understand, I guess, because it's kind of difficult to get the same amount of like financials. You're not putting this in a theater, right?
Right.
So I'm sure you're not getting as much money.
You're not gaining money back from it technically, but
there has to be a way. There's going to be a way you can negotiate this.
Yeah, Moon Knight, fucking Marvel.
Moon Knight,
Moon Knight, the TV show. With Oscar Isaac.
Okay.
I've been watching it, and it's like it's like a decent show.
Which He's
the white.
Which character had passed? Because the actor passed away from that show, right?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, are you sure?
Positive.
The guy, one of them passed away from that show. He was the bad guy, I think, and he died in a skiing accident. I'm like 99% sure that this is.
Google it right now.
It was from that show. I was gonna say which character was he? The guy that passed away. Rest in peace to him. I'm pretty sure he was from that show, Moonlight. He was the bad guy or something. There's a white one and there's a black one, isn't there?
Gaspard Ulliel. Yeah. Moon Knight but I don't know who I haven't seen him in the show.
Well, they're wearing mask and shit, no? Mask and hood.
No. The main villain right now is Ethan Hawke. Which didn't Ethan Hawke talk shit about Marvel shit?
I don't know.
Wasn't he one of those guys that talked shit about Marvel shit? Now he's in a Marvel TV show.
I don't know. I don't think so. Obviously, probably
Fucking
not.
How the tables turn, bro.
I doubt he said it then if he's in it.
Yeah, it says Moon Knight, Marvel's Moon Knight series, and
Look at what character he is.
Okay, yeah.
What's his name?
Gaspard Ulliel.
Come on, man. Try harder to pronounce his name.
Gaspard Ulliel.
Let me see.
Is how you say it.
Gaspard Ulliel. Ulliel.
Rest
in peace to him.
Fucking.
No, I'm just saying. Rest in peace to him because Jake can't pronounce his name. Irrelevant to that. Rest in peace to him. But yeah, he had passed away. I don't know if he's a pretty big character. I knew he was.
I don't recognize his face. So.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, rest in peace to him. I was just curious if you knew. Jake's taking way too long to research.
Sorry. Anton Moore. I had not heard about this.
Yeah. He was in it. He started in it, and then after I think it came out or it was about to premiere, he passed away in a skiing accident.
Okay, yeah.
Which character?
He's kind of like this guy. He collects antiques and stuff. Mm-hmm. He's like on the black market. He's like but he's in it for like one episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was curious if he was like. I thought he was when they first announced the story. I thought he was actually Moonlight. The character.
No. Oscar Isaac is Moon Knight. But my main point back to the beginning was. The graphics for Moon Knight, like he's completely CGI and it looks awful. And Disney and Marvel have fucking all the money.
Why even do that?
I don't know. It's all CGI and it looks fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So Marvel, get your shit together. Disney, get your shit together.
It's spend the money. Spend the money. I figure out a way to make the money. How can you make it? Obviously, if you're like a Disney property making it, it's not really making you that much money.
No, my thing is it's not. My thing is because they do it with Spider-Man too. He's completely CGI for most of the movie. It's like. bro, make him a regular human being. It looks better when he's just a human and you add special effects around him.
Isn't it not less work to do that? Like I feel it's way more work to
I mean, I think it's less work to do it animated now. I think now.
Yeah, less work for the animators. I mean, less work for the people who aren't animating the shit.
No. I think now it's easier to do CGI stuff.
I don't know.
I think back in the day, you go, nah, bro, it's going to cost us fucking $300 million to make the Spider-Man. We're going to make him human.
Yeah.
And now it's like, no, we could do it in like 30 minutes.
Yeah. But either way, the main point goes back to spend some money on these shows because we want good quality shows. And that's how you're going to get people to watch, people to love the show. I don't know financial side of things, how you can make that money back necessarily.
Right.
But figure it out. Figure it out. And I like that these shows, obviously these shows have figured it out. So I'm excited to maybe watch some of these shows. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I think Lord of the Rings is fucking great and amazing. I'm not saying it's bad. I just think it came out when I was really young. And
don't ask me to watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I don't want to rewatch it.
I'm not going to. I watched it one time, and that one time was enough to watch it.
You think it's not good?
No, it's good.
But it's like,
I don't want to watch
long,
it
right?
Yeah,
they're really long. There's multiple movies. There's Hobbit spin-offs.
Yeah, I can't.
It's like, come on, man.
Nah, bro.
I don't got time.
I haven't even watched The Hobbit.
I haven't watched Batman.
Lord of the Rings.
I haven't watched Batman, bro.
Watch just 20 minutes into the Batman.
20 minutes in. 2 sessions, by the way. 20 minutes in.
I do want to watch it again.
That speaks to how bad it is.
But yeah, fucking spend on your TV shows is the point that we're trying to make.
Yeah.
Moving on from that, we got a new Lightyear trailer that is releasing June 17th. The movie is releasing June 17th, but we got a new Lightyear trailer. Me and Josh just watched it right before the podcast, and we're super hyped.
By the way, I was flabbergasted. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I was like just so ecstatic to hear that this is going to be like we're Andy.
Yeah.
We're in Andy's world, and this is what the movie is like. This is the movie that
Andy saw
to make him fall in love with Buzz Lightyear.
The story I read is that it's Andy's Star Wars.
Exactly. So if you know that fact, that's basically what this. Because Jake and I have been talking about this for weeks. Every time we bring up the Lightyear movie, like, what is the perspective going to be? Right, is this going to be?
Is he
Buzz?
A toy?
Is this where Buzz thinks he's from? Which it kind of is that.
Right.
But it's. Yeah, is it going to be the toy? Is it where are we going with this? You know, we had a lot of questions about it, and I'm excited the fact that it's like putting us in the Toy Story universe, and we're watching a movie that people in Toy Story would have seen.
I think it's hilarious that some guy tweeted out. He was like, "Andy is a fan of Buzz Lightyear from a universe that looks more realistic than his universe." What the fuck is this like?
Yeah,
because the graphics are so much better. But we saw the trailer. Trailer looks fucking fantastic.
It looks great.
Chris Evans is doing like the Tim Allen Buzz Lightyear kind of.
Yeah, he
sounds like him.
I was kind of noticing he sounded kind of similar to him, but I like that they're not.
It's not like trying to do an impression of him.
Not trying to do an impersonation because it's like, Buzz is a toy. Buzz is a toy. It's not like it's the same exact person going to be on screen. Right. So yeah, I like it. Everything looks interesting. The style of the movie looks like it's not a movie that's like any way related to Toy Story. Like it's related in the sense that we're watching again that movie that Andy saw, but aside from that, it's really its own movie. It has its own storyline, a very interesting storyline where like Buzz looks like he's going into the future, basically, on a space mission. Ends up. It's
funny because the Bad Planet of the Apes, the one with Mark Wahlberg, is like the same kind of storyline. He like travels to the future, and it's like
But no, this looks interesting. I like that you saw flashes of the bad guy.
Yeah,
right.
Zorg,
whatever his name is. Right. So there's little things that they're there to get excited about. It looks very funny.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm super
that's
excited.
The one thing for sure that Disney is going to do right is it's going to be entertaining. Whether or not we enjoy the movie, it's like obviously that's different, but and obviously it's for fucking children. But
yeah, I don't know, man. I think Pixar always
they get the right vibe.
I think they have 100% hit rate. I think.
Yeah, I agree. Toy Story 4 was
what
whack.
Good movie. I'm saying 100% hit rate in the sense of this. I'm not saying like 100% hit rate in the sense of everything they make is a 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah,
but I'm saying 100% hit rate of like no matter what you want to say about a movie that Pixar has created, you have to admit it's fine.
Yeah.
They've made zero bad movies.
Yeah, like you always enjoy a Pixar.
They've made zero bad movies.
I agree.
Zero.
Toy Story 4, but
bad movie though?
Bro, I mean, it was bad movie. But I just didn't like
trash.
That they did it.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
I want to buy one of those little forks.
I just think I just think they shouldn't have done it, but I agree. It's like
It's a good movie, though, bro.
Yeah,
if you watch it, it's a good movie.
I guess
It's not. Yeah, I think it would have been better to end on the way the third one ended.
because the third one was perfect.
It was, but the fourth one was still a good watch.
Pissed me off because they're just are they gonna do a Woody movie now?
I think now for sure.
Do
you
a
have to.
Western? That'd be fucking lit.
Woody
bro.
with Jesse. I need Jesse in there. I need his horse to be a real horse.
And just do a Western, a fucking Pixar Western.
Yeah,
that'd be lit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Red Dead Redemption, but in Toy Story.
moving on from that though, we got a surprise. Kendrick Lamar announces his new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
This is big, man.
It's always a big news when Kendrick is coming because he does not.
No, this is big because it's a question mark on what he's gonna bring to the table, right?
What's the vibe?
Not just what's the vibe. He's put out 2 questionable songs. Now, I think the one with Baby Keem, both with Baby Keem, but the one we love, what's the song called? I love that song. Yeah. Give me dip.
Yeah, it's that one. You guys know what song we're
What's
talking
it
about.
called?
I don't know.
Family Ties.
Yeah.
Family Ties is a great track, but Baby Keem kind of carries Kendrick on the song. Kendrick's verse is fire, but it's like the most fire part I love about.
That's the I am the Omega.
Yeah.
Nah, what the fuck? He does not carry Kendrick on that, bro.
You think that's a fire verse?
Yes.
Amazing, brother. Pop off on an occasion, brother.
That part is questionable, but
I like that part, actually. That's my favorite part of the song, though. That's what I'm saying. That's my favorite part of the
What I'm
verse.
saying is, no, he doesn't get carried, bro.
He has, like, decent lines and shit, but it's like, I love Baby Keem's song part on that song. I don't know if he gets carried. I'm not going to say Kendrick gets carried. My point is, Baby Keem was really good on that song. Some people will say Baby Keem was better. Some people will say Kendrick was better.
Right.
And then they had the other song where it was pretty good the first half, and then Jake and I reacted to it, and then he had the whole Top of the Morning.
Yeah, Top of the Morning. Although, like,
And so
it was a moment. It wasn't great.
Give me that bitch. He says that at one point in the song. It's not very good. So it's like questionable. Is he gonna be this?
Because our last album is what, Damn?
Yeah, I think his last album was Damn.
Fuck, when did that come out? That came out
2018, 2017. So I think, look, I'm excited because it's Kendrick, but him and J. Cole, man, they're supposed to be the kings.
2017 was the last album we got from him.
They're supposed to be the kings. And a lot of people have kind of fallen off of the offseason. We were hyped about the offseason when it came out. I have not listened to it much since it came out.
I will say,
and I go back to some of the tracks that I did like, and I like them less now.
I hate being that guy, but
J. Cole fell off?
he didn't fall off. Like, he's still fucking...
He's still good.
He's still good, but what I'm saying
He's
is,
not
like...
as good as he used to be.
I used to hate when people go, like, nah, the old fucking version is
Me
better.
too. I hate that
But
too.
with J. Cole and...
So they have, let's put it this way. I don't want to say they fell off. I don't want to say they're trash. I don't want to say they're not good anymore. I don't want to say none. I don't want to disrespect them. These are 2 of some of the most lyrical artists that we've ever seen.
Ever.
2 of the top 10 artists, rappers we've ever seen.
Right.
Are probably going to be on everyone's top 10 list when it's all said and done. But both have failed to put out better albums than
2014.
the ones that are on the wall right now. 2014 Forest Hills Drive and Good Kid, Mad City.
Don't give me that shit with To Pimp a Butterfly.
Bullshit. They have yet to put out something that's better than those 2 projects. Now, is it fair to talk shit about that? No, because I think they made some great albums. Why are we going to shit on that? You know, it's arguable. Maybe Drake, some people would say Drake hasn't made anything better since Take Care.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
So
views, but yeah.
Views is good, but
I mean, it's views, but yeah.
nothing has been better than Take Care. But Drake has kind of at least views is like, maybe it's at least almost as good as Take Care, right?
Yeah, like he's been pretty consistent with like...
He consistently puts out pretty decent music, and it's not to say that Drake is better than these guys. I'm not saying that. It's just the point I'm saying is it's tough for any artist to keep up with dropping such a legendary rap album like 2014 or Good Kid, Mad City. It's tough to keep up with that.
Right.
But the truth is they have yet to put out better music since that, and so it's kind of been a question mark of like, are we ever going to get that versions of them again? I don't think so. Maybe
Yeah.
So,
but obviously,
I'm not expecting this May 6th, May 16th, 17th.
It's coming out in May, but I don't know. Let me see.
I'm not expecting this May album from Kendrick to be better than what I've heard from Good Kid, Mad City, but I'm not even going to compare it. I'm not trying to compare it. It's not fair to compare it. I'm going to appreciate whatever we get from Kendrick. I just don't know what we are going to get, and I'm a little bit nervous. It's not going to be as good as what I'm expecting.
May 13th. What I will say is please let us get a Drake feature and a J. Cole feature.
May 13th?
May 13th is when it drops. I don't think we'll get a Drake feature, but I would love a Drake and a J. Cole feature.
We're getting into the twilight of all 3 of their careers.
Yeah.
J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. And I'm just like begging at this point, can we please get a 3-headed monster Just team up. Do some NBA shit.
Even
like
just one song.
Let's just get you guys. It may flop, but let's just get you guys all three on one album. No, I want an album. That's what I'm asking for.
No, they're not gonna
you
do
guys
an
for a
album.
song. You guys for a song all you want.
I'm saying at the
My
minimum,
dream
give me a
is
song.
These three dudes, call it the Three Kings, call it whatever you want. The trifecta, call it whatever you want. Big three.
Whatever.
Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, all three on an album together. Give me an EP, bro, like 8 tracks. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna do it.
They won't do it, but like that'd be just all three of them on.
It would be like the most legendary shit to happen in hip hop.
Drake could do all the hooks if you want.
Right.
Kendrick can get it. They all three could do hooks.
Yeah.
All three could do hooks. All three could do verses. All three could do R&B.
You don't even have to
All
do
three
the
could
like featuring. You just do Drake
X,
Kendrick X.
And
Cole.
that's what's crazy. They all can do hooks. They all can do spitting bars, verses. They all can do R&B vibe. Come on, bro.
I know.
They would literally
I agree.
make the best shit ever.
I'm just saying, give me one.
But then that's the thing that we would expect way too much, and they would disappoint.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so, bro.
They would have to
Every
go
song you
ham,
pick,
bro.
every
They have to
song
go
you
ham.
fucking lit.
Like, they have to go the hardest shit ever. Yeah.
But yeah, so we will be getting Kendrick soon, and we will review it here on the pod. Obviously, like I said, I want.
Are you expecting
Drake.
features?
I don't know. Kendrick's just the type of guy. Also, bro, Kendrick sat in the right pavilion at Dodger Stadium. We were literally in that section 2 days
in the
before.
right pavilion 2 days before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Kendrick will have a lot of features,
I don't. He's just been. Like, I think he's just kind of like.
which is why I think
have
he might
features
disappoint a
to it.
little bit with this album.
Maybe Baby Keem. Baby Keem probably be on there, but TDE guys. But that's kind of it. So we'll see. Obviously, we're reviewing on the pod, so look forward to that. And that kind of does it for the music and movies. We're gonna get into our dream Coachella lineup, and like we said earlier, it's gonna be kind of more of a realistic, like smaller artists to big artists kind of lineup. And I tried maybe to go a little bit different vibes, but we'll see. How do you want to do this? You want to go like one artist by one, or you want to just do your entire lineup?
One artist by one. Do the start. You know, so like obviously I've never been to Coachella. Have you been to Coachella?
We've
never been to Coachella, so we don't know how it works necessarily. But say for example, right when you go to Coachella or any festival, I've been to a festival before. The earlier in the day you're there, the lower kind of newer artists are gonna be there, and then the later you get to the night, the closer you're getting to headliners, the bigger the artists get. So start with the early time in your day. This is your because we only have 6 artists. This is your 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Artists coming up. Gonna do a quick 30 to an hour set.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
I know nothing about Coachella, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously. No, I think it's like a.
But you're gonna do
10
these artists are gonna do their
minutes,
test at 3 p.m.,
Right.
4 p.m., and then we're leading up to the headliners.
Okay, so you guys probably, I don't know. If you're on TikTok a lot, you're probably going to know who this guy is, but, and I have 2 TikTok guys out here, but
Okay.
The first one is Nick D.
Okay.
He's a guy that sings I Do My
Dance. Yeah.
He makes like really good songs. He's
go
a
my
very small artist.
chains.
He's to be the earliest set. He's a small artist, up and coming. He has a couple songs that blew up on TikTok. I think it's a good start. If you guys haven't heard his music, definitely go check it out. If you've seen him, it's probably been on his podcast with his homie Cakes. And
Yeah. So he's a you gotta look him up, but he's a guy who most of his
I do
viral
my
stuff is
Thanks.
him on a podcast with his buddy, just talking about stuff. But he's a pretty good artist.
Yeah.
Makes some decent music. I know that one. That's the one song I have on my phone of his.
Yeah.
I Do My Dance. He's all right. You know, and that's a good start.
He has
though.
some tracks, bro. He has some tracks.
Well, I think that's a good start though, because what Jake and I are trying to do is be a little bit realistic in the sense of like this artist has to be pretty small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not super small, tiny, but like a pretty small artist.
He's
who-
definitely like an up and coming guy who
Yeah, yeah.
has a couple hits on TikTok. So
Will
I'm
he
like,
make it on Coachella though? I don't know.
He has some songs, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
He has
my artists
some
are
Coachella
a lot
vibes.
bigger than Jake's. So
Yeah. I just went like I do listen to him a lot, so that's why I put him on.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
It's your dream.
Same.
It's your dream situation.
Yeah.
Not mine.
So shout out to Nick D.
My start, so it's pretty big for our start, but we're getting middle of the day. We've had some TikTok stars and stuff early in the day.
Right. Yeah.
Like 10 in the morning.
Maybe
type
we
shit.
just we mesh our.
Yeah. Maybe we meshed.
list.
Yeah, you know what? This is the mesh set.
Yeah.
This is Jake's the 10 a.m. start. And
Yeah,
I'm fucking 3 p.m. Right?
Yeah.
My first guy, actually, Jake just reminded me of it. I changed one of the names right now because I was like, you know what? I just feel like this makes more sense for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put Baby Keem on here.
Okay.
Baby Keem for my start. I think he's a beast. Who knows? Maybe he brings out Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only pick 6 artists, but
Right.
he could bring out who he wants to bring out.
Well, he did
During
that
his set.
last week. South Coachella.
Yeah, exactly. So Baby Keem, he's a beast. I love a lot of his music. There's like maybe probably say 7 to 8 songs of his that I actually like listen to and know.
Right.
Which is good enough for me from an artist of like, hey, I can listen to some of your shit that I don't really know, and then hey, you're gonna bump at least a few of the tracks that I know.
And possibly bring out Kendrick.
Yeah. That's always dope and enticing. So, Baby Keem, that's my first artist to start it off. Get me up pretty hype in the middle of the day. I'm excited. I'm excited to go with Baby Keem.
Okay, that's a good. Yeah, he's same logic. Obviously, Keem's way bigger than fucking Nick D, but he's up and coming. I think like he's not like the biggest artist, but he's pretty good vibe to start. Now, my next guy, another TikTok guy that you guys. I don't know if you guys saw the sponsored post or whatever. He sings that song. I got that feeling inside me. It was being posted. Like
not seen it once, but okay.
Okay, his name's I don't know. It's Jameson, JMSN.
Okay.
He sings that song. I listened to his album, super fire. Again, low key. Don't know how many people know him, but he has a fucking good Coachella vibe, and he has a good album. So if you guys have not heard his album, go check it out. That's my second pick.
Jameson, JMSN. It sounds like TikTok guy. Again, 11 a.m. now. We're getting into we're cooking up, we're warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
Early in the day,
It's a
people are
promotion.
still taking Instagram pics on the side while he's performing, but hey, handful of people are actually watching, listening, and shit. My next guy, again, I'm going pretty big, and this is one of my favorite artists, but I think I would say they're probably definitely a little bit bigger than Baby Keem. But maybe not as big as some of these other guys. Who knows? It's up for debate. Jack Harlow. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's automatic. That's
bro.
automatic. We going Jack. Come on. And you know what?
I thought he was gonna be number one.
You know what with Jack? There's a lot of his older stuff that I really, really love that I would hope he would perform. But I think Jack's a beast. I don't know how good he is at performing. I haven't really seen much of his performances.
I don't know. I've seen his stuff get pretty lit.
I
bro.
do want to go to a concert of his. I was going to go to the recent one, but immediately sold out, of course, because everyone loves Jack Harlow right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, one of my favorite artists. I was on Jack earlier, probably 2018. Earlier than most, I guess you can say. But I think there are a lot of diehard fans who are on him earlier than me.
Right.
But 2018, that loose project for me, that's fire from Jack. And obviously, he's worked his way up to being pretty much a superstar now at this point. So
I will vouch for that. Josh has been on Jack Harlow for a very long time. And he's very popular now, but it's been years that Josh has been listening to this stuff. So.
Years. And I told Jake in 2018 on this podcast, bro, name you should look out for, Jack Harlow.
I also feel the exact same way.
What?
The exact same way that I did back then. I'm like, he's cool.
You haven't listened to like that Project Loose, though.
I'll listen to it, but
this is not Project Loose. Just listen to that project for me. That's
okay.
it. That's it.
Anyways, moving on to my next one. Now, these guys are big.
Yeah.
Pause.
Okay. But I know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
So they're from Australia. Okay. My favorite band, the only band that I listen to, Sticky Fingers. If you have not fucking heard this band, if you like kind of like the reggae, but like reggae rock, it's fucking it's a vibe.
That's like one of their songs, guaranteed.
Yeah, it is.
I've listened to zero of their songs. I tried one time to listen to this band, and Jake played them, and I just. It's a vibe. Like, it's a vibe. Yeah. I'm on the beach.
I'm telling you, if you're going to the beach wherever
like,
you're from,
it's a vibe. But
play this. This is totally beach vibe.
But it's like not my vibe. Whenever I try to listen to it, it's not my vibe.
Because I felt the same way. I'm like, these guys are cool, whatever. And then I saw them live, and I was like, I just fell in love with them, and they're like my favorite.
That happens. It happens.
Yeah.
We all fall in love with who we are.
Sticky Fingers. They're from Australia. Check them out.
No, I like it though. I like throwing in a band in there because I don't have that much of a diverse music group of mine. So I think it's dope that you have.
I think I'm diverse so far. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a bit of diversity on yours. So
but go check them out. They're the fucking best.
No, Jake's it's actually great you've done that because we only have fucking 12 artists combined. So
yeah.
We got to get some mixed in vibes in here. But yeah, shout out to Sticky Fingers. Jake has been on this band for a while. He saw them in 2 different cities, right?
Saw them in 2015 and
3 different cities.
No, I've seen them.
How many different cities?
Brooklyn, Santa Monica,
Brooklyn, San Diego,
Hollywood. No, not San Diego.
San Fran.
They canceled it. And San Fran. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically 4 different cities, but 2 of them were in LA. So
yeah. So yeah, shout out to Sticky Fingers. Shout out to Jake for putting them on. Now, obviously, this isn't a layup. I think Jake probably has this guy on his as well. This was gonna be Giveon. Slow the vibe down a little bit. We got to get some Giveon on here.
We're just gonna have him do 2 sets because he is on my list as well.
Yeah. Giveon, 4 hour.
4 hour set.
Yeah. It's Giveon, man. I mean, Giveon's a beast. Jake and I have been on Giveon for a while. He's just incredible.
Honestly, I would say like you kind of
pushed you to listen to his project.
No. It wasn't that. Like I think you were like a fan of him before I was.
A little bit.
I'm like, oh, I like him. He's good.
Well, I think we both heard him at the same time because we both heard Too Early, Baby, what you mean by the bean. So shout out to Drake actually for putting us on to Giveon.
Yeah.
Because I heard that and then I was like, this guy's fucking voice. That's what happened. I was literally listening and I was like, is that Sampha? Looked up Sampha. I was like, no, it's not Sampha.
Right.
Found out it was Giveon and I was like, bro, this guy's voice is beautiful. I need more of it.
Yeah.
Let me look him up. So I looked up his project, found that, and then I heard The Beach.
Yeah.
And then I heard one more other song by him. And I actually didn't listen. No, I didn't listen to Heartbreak Anniversary. And then it went popular on TikTok. I was like, this song's the shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice it until it went popular on TikTok. It was The Beach, and there was one more other song. Favorite Mistake.
Yeah.
Are you on your way?
You like the wrong version, but yeah. Are you coming soon to me? Yeah.
No parking in L.A.
That was pretty good.
I saw like him on that one. Yeah, so Giveon, man. That's a layup.
Yeah,
Jake has
I have him after my next artist, but he'll just do 2 sets. It's all good.
Yeah. We'll come back out twice.
Moving on to my next one. This is a guy that recently passed away. And so, like, obviously, this is not possible. But if he was still alive, I still argue he had the best rap album of 2020, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
I would love to have Pop Smoke on Coachella.
2020 was his first album?
Yes.
Like, I haven't listened to his second album still, man.
The second album is like, if you like the first, you're gonna like the second.
Yeah,
it's not as good, but it's still good.
It's I
argue arguably the best album of 2020.
Yeah. Jake and I both were on that. I think he probably should have won the album of the year. Did he win a rap album?
No,
of the
I
year?
don't even think he's nominated.
Ridiculous, because I thought that album was really good. I thought it just showcased his talent so much on that album. He was a super talented artist. Like that's why I say art. He was a rapper, but I honestly put him in a box when he kind of first came out because I heard
you thought he was a drill rapper.
I thought he was just gonna be a drill rapper. Yeah, drill New York rapper. He was gonna be cool, but not super popular. And I think he had potential to be a superstar. Honestly, like
no, dude, like. When you're like, if you ever like just chilling or whatever, just ask Siri. Play Pop Smoke because it plays like all his stuff, and I'm telling you, the amount of times I go like he's on this vibe, like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that album was crazy. Like the fact that he went to that one song that went super popular on TikTok.
There's like 4 or 5 of them, bro.
What was that one popular on TikTok? The one the one that was like going crazy when it first came out. Forget, bro.
Yeah, I forgot, but
yeah, but then obviously he has the drill stuff. I was bumping when LA won a couple of championships in 2020. I was bumping Pop Smoke. I'm on that West Coast shit. I was bumping that all freaking championship weekend while we were winning, driving up and down Whittier Boulevard. So yeah, shout out to Pop Smoke. He's a beast. Rest in peace. Would have loved to see him.
Sad that he's
perform.
gone, but yeah, I would have loved to see him perform at Coachella, and he would be on my lineup for sure if he was still alive.
Yeah.
So
moving on from that, one of my favorite artists that Jake hates. This is a layup for me. I want Nav to be out there at Coachella because I've seen this happen.
This is my restroom set. This is where I go to the restroom set.
No, you wouldn't want to go to the restroom for this because these next 2 artists are combined. It's going to be Nav performing, doing his thing.
Okay.
And then as he gets to the end of his set, he's going to bring out his homie who's also next. The Weeknd comes out. They perform a couple tracks together, and then The Weeknd gets his own set as well. These 2 artists are together for me. And then he's actually going to lead into the last artist as well, but we'll talk about that. But yeah, so Nav's a beast. I've been on Nav for a minute. Jake hates Nav. But Nav's self-titled album, Nav, if you guys haven't heard it, project album, whatever you want to call it, go listen to that. That's the vibe I like. Now, yes, sometimes Nav sounds similar to other Nav.
If you've heard a Nav song, you've heard that album.
Nav's music sometimes sounds exactly the same as other songs, but every project he kind of switches up a little bit at least, I think. He has some great tracks,
There's
man.
not one song you showed me where you're like...
There was 2 songs that I showed you that were different vibes.
No.
You just deny it. Just because his voice is auto-tune doesn't mean that it's the same vibe anyway.
Bro, it's the same vibe.
Shout out to Nav. I would definitely have him come out with some hype stuff, have some chill stuff in the middle.
That ending lineup, I'll give you this.
Yes, and then as he comes down to the end, you're going to have him go with Some Way with The Weeknd comes out.
Right.
And the crowd goes, ah.
And
the crowd goes, ah.
obviously, if you guys have listened to this podcast before, we both have the same final artist.
Yeah, but let's not spoil that.
I'm just saying.
Oh, because this is your last artist right now?
Yeah, because Giveon.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's hype it up a little more. So yeah, Nav comes out and he's like, sleeping on me. So, yeah, and everyone,
I'm in the restroom.
And I'm like, Jake, you're sleeping on him.
Hey.
Sleeping on me. And he's singing myself.
Wait for
and he's
that next
everyone's
guy.
like, yeah, I'm only myself when I'm on drugs and alcohol too. And that's a bad influence. But you're like,
no,
yeah,
I'm
me too,
I'm
Nav.
in the party right now. Like,
and we're all like getting hype and vibing. And then he comes out with na 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 na, and the weekend everyone's like, oh my god, and Jake's like, oh my god, Jake's like zipping up his pants.
I'm like,
Oh shit, the weekend's coming out. Weekend
Right.
comes out, he
Yeah.
does his thing, whatever songs you want from the weekend, obviously, and then
I'm pushing through the
obviously
crowd right now.
he has to come with the doom 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 doom. I can't even fucking do that. The sound effect of that song. Do the sound effect.
Is it? Boom, 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 boom. Is it?
Loving the crew. Loving the
knows what we're talking about,
crew.
bro. Yeah.
Loving the crew. And
then-
Drake's like, yeah. And you're like, ah!
Fucking ground
And then
shake.
Drake comes out,
Yeah.
and we're all throwing the sixes up.
And then we
we're
just,
worshiping
like-
some devil shit. Nah, Drake comes out, and we're hype as fuck.
Yeah.
We're crying and
We
screaming.
literally could die in that very moment.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is the
the
best.
happiest I've ever been in my
best
life.
set we've ever been a part
Goes
of.
from the weekend, and
We're floating, you know,
Goes into the Drake, man.
The SpongeBob floating meme where he's like all bright and shit.
I wonder what it is about Drake that he just doesn't do Coachella. I mean, he's done it before,
He's done it.
I'm assuming.
He's done it once, yeah. I
Once,
think it's just
though?
like
you know?
I think it's just like I don't want to do it all the time. And he has OVO Fest. I think he's like, I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not gonna give you a performance there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do OVO Fest, and you have to come to my show.
No, I get it. I just think, damn, like, you know, it's Drake. It's one of the biggest artists of our generation.
I think he'll probably do it again.
Yeah.
But you think about like
If he does
Beyonce-
it again, I'm going.
Beyonce did it once.
I'm probably going next year, by the way.
I don't think Jay-Z's ever done it. Like
I feel like this year was too close with the COVID stuff, which, by the way, is still not even over. We're still in the pandemic, but whatever.
I don't. People are just straight up like
Over.
whatever. It's over.
It's done. Yeah.
It's done.
But, yeah, it's too close
That's the
to...
vibe I get everywhere. Everybody's like, yeah, COVID doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, back when COVID... Like, what do you mean back when COVID happened? Yeah,
we just put it
when
together.
Drake, no matter what, I don't care how old I am. When Drake goes to Coachella, I'm going.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Quick recap of our lineup so far. Let's start with your three first, because I feel like those are the good three, like to start the morning.
Okay,
You know?
so I had Nick D from TikTok. I think it's Jameson, JMSN from TikTok, and then my favorite band of all time, Sticky Fingers.
Jay starting the morning off right, getting us off a good vibe. We're all vibing together, having a good time. And then Baby King comes out, gets the vibe to pop off really, really right. Give me that. Give me that. All right, Baby King, is he here? What's your next artist after that?
I have Pop Smoke, so
Pop Smoke.
yeah,
Yeah, and then we'll throw Jack Harlow up in there.
yeah.
Jack and I both have
I feel
Giveon
like
next.
Jack should go first. Bro.
Okay,
Pop
Jack goes
should
first for Pop
Yeah,
Smoke.
Yeah.
And then we got Pop Smoke to get things popping.
Or we
Giveon
do
slows the vibe down
Pop
a little
Smoke
bit.
hologram.
Okay, sure.
That'd be lit.
Sure.
That'd be lit.
Then we get the Giveon to come in, slow the vibe down a little bit. But we're all crying and singing together.
Yeah. Okay.
Then what'd you have? Who'd you have?
Then that's it. And I have Drake. but-
Okay. Yeah. Then I got Nav. Then we got the
Yeah,
Weeknd.
to end that set.
And then we got Drake.
Nav Weekend Drake.
Come on.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
best
some people
way.
will say. I think a lot of people would argue. A lot of people are upset right now listening to this, saying Nav should probably go before Jack and Pop Smoke. But
No,
it has
but
to go
it's-
perfectly
yeah,
with
that's what I'm saying.
Nav goes, and then they go together with even though Coachella or like a festivals never do this. I think I don't know the festival I went to, the only festival I've ever gone to. They have 30 minutes in between each set, which is like
Right.
ridiculous. I guess they have to set shit up and stuff, but it's like
But I'm saying if you are like able to coordinate Nav
if you-
Weekend
yeah, if you can
Drake.
coordinate in a way where they're all gonna have the same stuff on their stage, so they're all just gonna fucking come out together. So it's Nav, and then immediately goes into
Weekend.
the weekend, and they just perform straight, and then go straight into
Because
to
they
Drake.
each have a transition song to
Yeah.
be able to transition to each
That'd
other.
be a sick transitioning end way to
Make it happen,
end day of
Coachella.
Yeah,
Make it happen. We
I
just
think we
put
had a good one.
We put a
good.
good.
You made it.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
That's a pretty good set list, I believe. So let us know down below in the
I think
comments.
only we would like it though.
Yeah, it's totally like
Everyone's like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
who
I
the
mean,
fuck?
I fuck with
Nick
Drake,
D,
but like,
look at
like Nick D. Like, I mean,
is this
like, I was all on board until you talk about sticky fingers. and shit.
Yeah, fucking listen to them. They're good. Okay. But yeah, let us know down below what you guys thought of our set list. If you guys,
Let us know what you think about ours, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's all subjective, man. Y'all listen to your own type of vibes, own music. Honestly, if it was just me with 12 artists, I probably would have thrown some Olivia Rodrigo up in here.
Yeah.
I probably would have able to fit some Rihanna up in here. But give us yours. Give us your 6 to 12. You want to go full 12 because it's just you by yourself. Obviously, Jake and I split this up
Yeah.
so we can kind of not talk for 10 hours about how many artists you want to have at Coachella. Give us your 6 to 12 list of artists that you would like to see at Coachella. Your dream set list for Coachella.
yeah,
Let us
honorable
know.
mention Georgia Smith. I would love to have her on there too, but thought it was like we had Giveon vibes.
Yeah, I would
With the
love
R&B
Meg on
vibe.
there.
Yeah.
Doja Cat.
Nicki Minaj,
Yeah. And I'm not just specifically trying to get a
Young
bunch of
Money.
women, but
all of Young Money.
yeah, Lil Wayne. I love
Yeah,
Lil Wayne out
yeah.
there. Jay-Z.
Yeah, like obviously
Kanye.
the fucking
Did you kind of
dream list
together?
is like Drake,
Come on
Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the dream set
Yeah.
list, but
Yeah.
it's all
That's a
fucking-
layup, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, give us your specific I like this artist and this band and this. You know, mix it up a little bit for sure.
Yeah, definitely let us know.
Hit us up in the comments.
Yeah, hit us up on social media. I'm OBJack, OBEEJAC. You can follow Josh
At Josh__G, 2 H's and 2 E's. If that's too confusing for you, it should be right here in front of me. If not, it's in the description wherever you're watching or listening.
Yes, all of our other links are going to be down below wherever you're listening. If you want to check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, all those links are down below. If you guys are new to the podcast, make sure to go subscribe. Again, we are on the new RSS feed, so make sure to subscribe.
Resubscribe if you haven't. Yeah, if you were subscribed previously, last few weeks or a few months ago, resubscribe to our updated podcast on Apple Podcast,
Spotify, Podbean. We're just not on SoundCloud anymore, so
Fuck SoundCloud. You want to sponsor SoundCloud, you can, but
yeah.
we're not there anymore.
Yeah, we're not there anymore. So definitely subscribe to all that stuff. That's all linked down below.
Yeah.
That is going to do it for this week's Music and Movies episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Peace.